On the Ashe, we assume, could be Flex to Carria. He does have a history with it. Ooh, Ashe plus Seraphine, the goated combo. Ashe slows into Seraphine, immediately up.
Means it's just the heals for the supports the entire game long. Faker stepping forward, trying to maybe steal away these chickens from Tarzan, but no, not gonna get him.
Yeah, able to get some of the
bottom
small
side, avoiding all that vision as well. You can see Owner now realizing, trying to run back through mid to deny Tarzan the smite, but it's bot lane that might be in trouble.
Yeah, Gumayusi and Carria having to back away. The zap does not connect on Gumayusi. Tarzan down here in the bottom lane. Guma wants first blood on the Kyle. It's going to be secured by Carria. A 1-for-1, but Hope gets the money critically for AL.
Able to sneak away this Drake. Well, sneak away, he's on vision, but able to steal it away. And it'd be a nice little early game for T1 with a minute until the Void Grubs, so then you can trade Void Grubs for some pressure on the bottom side for plates on towards Jinx. But with the pushing lanes, it's so hard to get that moment to reset. You can see they've even had to cancel the reset in the top side again.
Away. He can throw a long-range Ashe ultimate up there, but he's actually throwing it to stop the bottom lane recall. Very, very, very high value here. Two of them interrupted. They have vision. T1 no. These objectives are ours.
Yeah, the kills are only 1-to-1, but T1 is solidly controlling the side lanes.
Pretty big for the one-on-one. Owner.
Yeah. Tarzan wants to try to steal away this Drake. Carria and Owner, though, they don't care about that.
Objective after objective going their way.
And in these sorts of situations, you like to fall back to your basics of guys like Tarzan and Kyle, who AL played through for so much of this split. Oh, Tarzan though.
Tarzan with the Arctic Assault trying to get back into it now. Shanks could be the one under pressure, wants to fire back into the T1 lines. Owner flashing away, staying alive, but there's the Glacial Prison. Only connects under the tank, but Flandra's arrived into the fight. They fight too! Anyone's Legend got exactly what they were looking for. Faker at least gets one back, but he falls as well.
Going for this bot lane turret instead.
Exactly. This is the first turret of the game. That's going to win them the feats as well. There's already the monster slaying for the side of T1. There's already warfare for the side of AL. They're saying, fine, take the Herald. That'll get you a turret later. We've already got a turret now alongside feats of warfare.
And how far do you want
that has just now spawned? They'll be on Soul Point on a Hextech Rift. A very scary situation for AL to then have to deal with. AL knows it, and they've brought everybody to the party nice and early to control the bottom side river. Now, Doran is still up on the top side of the map, taking down that tier 1 turret, but he's going to go ahead and decide to teleport now to join up with the rest of the team. The Rift Herald is summoned up mid. Flandra separated from the rest of AL, and there's chunks under the AL health bars. T1 staying mostly grouped up. Keep your eyes on Carria over the wall. The arrow collides, but it's only on to Shanks, and he's at a safe distance, so no real value there. Redemption coming in, Seraphine ulti, no value. Owner's gonna be in some danger as immediately Tarzan jumps in the middle of everyone and has to try to flash away. Flandra on the flank. Drake owned now by T1. They will force AL back, and they will earn themselves Soul Point.
I feel like you can tell they are on a knife's edge right now. Everybody very antsy with some of these abilities being thrown out. In the end, though, T1, they win out. They get the dragon. They're going to get the tower as well. This is going to chop down on the gold lead.
Yeah, and they're
Basically
basically
completed items. Kraken Slayer plus the Phantom Dancer. The Jinx having a pop-off moment in the team fight is exactly what AL needs if they want to find a huge win. He's still only there with the arrow, but fortunately for AL, Tarzan recognizes what might be happening. He steps in front of Hope, throws out the Glacial Prison, not going to find anybody. Carria was going to be the potential target. Chompers are used. Owner with the flash over the wall, trying to stay alive. Scatter the weak from Shanks, does find the Mundo, but he's healing up an awful lot. Hope at about 1/3 HP, steps back away from the Seraphine. Gumayusi looking for the opportunity to find some more slows, but it's only
Flandra doesn't have a TP, so Flandra has to walk all the way from the bottom side. He's going to do it, though. Pincer on Doran.
But I'm sure T1 have it in their minds what happened at the Otacon in the previous game. They do not want to overstay. They do not want to force on this objective that can shred that tanky front line that you're talking about and let Hope start to get some resets. Now AL moving in. They're going to start up the Otacon. TP ready to arrive from the T1 side. Otacon loses his patience. AL have to be a bit careful. Flandra here on the side, he's gonna find Doran, who finds him, as now the Solar Snare finds Tarzan, and T1 are moving forward. They charm up the enemy jungler. Tarzan's already down, but Doran dies. Hope is excited, but where's the rest of the fight? Carria tries to get away, Gumayusi right beside him. Flandra here in the front line as Owner's gonna be chopped up. The Mundo dies, Hope's on a killing spree. Flandra going forward, but Faker takes him out. Hope, Shanks, and Kyle trying to get away. Guma, Carria, and Faker stepping forward. The Otacon, it's impatient, but it's so close to dead. It is stolen away by by Faker himself.
Mel wins those every time.
I can't believe
If T1 gets it, it's a Hex Soul 23 minutes into the game. AL knows they cannot afford to give that away. Hope looking for a little bit of poke, only finds Owner. AL with Shanks off to the side, looking to try to get some important burst there with the Syndra. One quick stun on the Doran isn't a whole lot. Faker 3-1-0 on the Mel. Rebuttal timing is also going to be huge in any of these fights. Flandra off to the side is going to be seen there by the ward. Jumps over the wall there with the Umbral dash. T1 taking a little bit of poke here. Scatter the weak, no target found. Shanks still looking for a little bit more opportunity there. Owner losing about 1,000 HP here so far, but he is the Mundo, has plenty to work with. More zaps fired through. T1, they have the Dragon down to 2/3 HP. AL continuing to step forward. Gumayushi trying to stay very far back. Goes for the arrow. He finds it on Shanks. AL's mid laner is under pressure, but he gets away for now. Doran creating space. Dragon at 40%. Tarzan still nearby, but so is Owner. Dragon losing patience. Flandra's World Ender is about to expire. Doran still here on the front line. Hit with the Q1 of Flandra. Owner at about half HP. Shanks looking for a little bit more. Dragon at 2K. Glacial Prison fired out. But it's claimed the soul for T1, but Owner has already died. AL have got to find more unless they want to lose the game here. Doran takes a ton of burst. Scatter the weak. The damage from the unleashed power. Shanks has another kill, and Tarzan is chasing after Faker. He gets the smite for the slow. They're gonna find another kill, but it's Hextech Soul for T1.
into their pockets. T1 getting the Hextech Soul. It all comes down to this.
There's no follow-up from AL after.
Still, I like this from AL. See if they can find those picks. See if they can play off a vision. That's some damage onto Owner.
Yeah, they're gonna commit onto the Doctor. Mundo!
dead!
Shanks has killed him. Owner is dead. You want to talk about clutch moments? There you go. Tarzan and Flandra going forward. Faker's gonna be caught. So much damage from AL. Faker about to die. Shanks in a rampage. Anyone's legend. 2 huge kills.
The soul is not enough when the heart of the LPL is with anyone's legend. They will move over towards the Baron as Shanghai erupts.
Doran, Keria, and Gumayushi, 3v5 if nothing else. They need to stop the Baron from going over to AL right now. Shanks on the side, no ulti available for the Syndra here just yet. Tarzan over the wall wants to go in after Keria. Infernal Chains are going to connect. This Seraphine is down. Tarzan is traded, but Doran has died too. It's Gumayushi against anyone's legend as he tries to kite and fight, but he's stunned. Good night, but kill for Shanks. AL delayed ace. Going up for the rest of AL here for the fight. Red buff secured. Elder Drake started, but so slowly. Flandra gonna move forward, try to clear away the control ward. They're going in after the Aatrox. They set him up with the arrow. Flandra has been caught at a critical moment. Over the wall goes Tarzan. Wild growth coming in from Kael. Guardian Angel will bring Flandra back, but where is the damage on AL's side? Doran into the back line. Kael is already down. Doran killed in response. T1 pushing forward. Shanks the next kill. Hope trying to kite. He needs to get away because T1 have won the fight 2-1.
Flandra is trying to reset and teleport back in. He's trying to link up with the team. The minions are here. They need to turn it. That's the teleport.
Okay, T1, they've got to understand this Aatrox is probably their target. Flandra arrives. Solar Snare looking to lock him up. Owner taking a ton of damage. Hope is excited. Flandra's got the kill. Solar Snare on Hope, but it's not going to do any more. Flandra's going to try to get away. Goes back in here for the Q1. Tarzan wants to engage on the Gumayushi, but he cannot find him. Flandra over the wall. Wants Faker. Can't get the damage. Hope can't do it either. Gumayushi's still alive. T1 out team fight anyone's legend for another delayed ace. Even with the level 16 Syndra, there's just not an angle. And now with the Elder in their possession, you would have to think that T1 is going to take a stroll up into the top side of the rift and add Baron to it.
This now becomes a game of delaying.
Super powerful endgame buffs now.
The Elder, the Baron, the Soul, the Otacon, every possible advantage.
T1 will assault the base. Here comes the push. Baron empowered, Elder empowered. T1 are on the warpath.
T1 just going straight to the enemy base. Tier 3 turret doesn't stand a chance. Inhibitor knocked down right after. Tarzan and Hope meaning to join up with the rest of the team. The Tier 2 over in mid still standing for now. There's still half the duration left on the Elder Dragon.
That's all that anyone's legend are trying to do. They will lose the top inhibitor.
For LPL right now. The hope for AL.
Well, it's gonna need a lot more than just some hopes, some dreams, some prayers. They're gonna need this Elder timer to expire if they want to have a chance against T1, who now have nearly a 3,000 gold lead on top of all those buffs. Elder getting down very low, about 20 seconds or so left here on this buff. The next wave about to arrive, and you know T1 are gonna force their way in for a second lane of super minions. Doran guiding the top lane minions up now as well as the second inhibitor falls, and T1 are looking for the end of the game. The Elder's got 15 seconds left on it. T1 guiding the Baroned up minions toward the Nexus turrets. Solar Snare not hitting a target. Flandra and the rest of AL scrambling to try to defend. Nexus turret's down to about half HP. Owner takes some burst. Tarzan takes more. T1 looking for the engage. They found Flandra, but he gets away. Half HP on the front line of AL. T1 pushing forward. They've made their way on the Nexus. AL scrambles to defend. Doran can't do it. History is written by the victors. And yet again, T1 turns the page of the LPL. They will once again earn their place in the semifinals.